Hi, my name is Eileen Hennie, and I'm originally from Harlem, New York. I came to integrated healthcare systems from Las Vegas, Nevada. What brought me here was my past drug abuse. I was on drugs for about 10 years of my life, and my life was pretty much out of control. I lived in a tent. I used the bathroom outside. I hurt people. I robbed people. I did a lot of bad things. One day when I woke up, I couldn't walk. And I've decided to call my father. And he answered the phone for me. You know what I mean? And my stepmother, Miss Regina, she is a therapist at her job, and he asked me one question: "Are you sure you're ready to get clean and stay sober and change your life?" And I was crying so bad, and I said, "Yes, Dad, I'm ready." And the next day, around 5 o'clock in the morning, I had a plane ready to come pick me up. So I got on the plane, and I went to rehab. Detox. They only supposed to let you stay 7 days. But being that my mom worked there, they allowed me to stay 21 days. So then I went to this place called TRRN. And Kai and Benny, they helped me as far as therapy, with my medication management, everything like that. They're a really good place. So then I was transferred here to Integrated Healthcare Systems, which is also a fabulous place. Here, I've been here for about 2.5 years, going on 3 years. Here at Integrated Healthcare Systems, I've participated in groups daily. I go to NA meetings. I also do therapy sessions. Dr. Mo has allowed me to run groups, which I greatly appreciate. I run a women's group Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which I love my girls. They are fab. That's something that I really appreciate, you know, the growth allowing me to do what I love, which is help people figure out their problems and help people figure out what's the next step, or, you know, different coping skills, different ways to get through their problems, anything that, you know, a person can go through. I really enjoy helping people, and, you know, anything I can do for somebody, I will do it for them, definitely. I decided to stay clean. At first, it was very hard. It wasn't for myself. I decided to stay clean for my mother and father. They was the main reasons why I stopped getting high. At the time, I wasn't good enough for myself. Myself wasn't enough for me to say, okay, I don't need to get high. You know, I need to live, you know. I can die. I didn't care about those things. But the pain and the look I remember on my mother's face and the worry in my father's voice was one of the main reasons why I decided to get clean. But to stay clean, they wasn't good enough anymore. The disease of addiction slowly creeps up on you when you're sleeping, when you're walking down the street, when you're taking a shower, when you're eating, when you're even teaching a class, you know, and it starts to eat away at you if you're not strong. So my mom and my dad was no longer good enough for me to want to stay clean. So now I had to think about, what is it about myself that makes me want to stay clean? Because here at Integrated, they let it be known that you are your most valuable person. What you do matters. You can't do things for other people. You have to do it for yourself. And if you don't find the strength within yourself to do it, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna last. So I really had to look deep down inside myself and find, why is it that I want to stay clean? And I want to stay clean because I have a lot to offer. You know what I mean? I want to be a mom one day. I want to own my own business one day. I'm working on becoming a peer specialist. Those are the reasons why I decided to stay clean. Yes, it's bad for you. I understand that. Yes, it's bad for you. Another reason is, yes, I didn't want to die. That's obvious. I don't want to die. And the route that I was going in, you know, I must have risked my life over 7,000 times. I was an IV drug user, and I survived it. And a lot of people that I know didn't survive. It went from heroin and meth to shooting straight fentanyl. And it was a scary thing. It was a really scary thing. But even though it was really scary, it still wasn't enough to not want to use anymore, until I started thinking of, why is it that I want to live? Why is it that, you know, I want to stay clean? And it took me a very long time to find the reasons why, you know, and I think was the most difficult part of my recovery. You know what I mean? Because it's like, in the beginning, mom and dad was just good enough. Now the dreams are coming more, the cravings is starting to come, and the thoughts, and you know, your thoughts lead to your feelings, and your feelings lead to your behaviors. And if you have negative thoughts, you start to have negative feelings, and your negative feelings leads to negative behaviors. So I didn't want to relapse. I didn't want to relapse in my mind first, because that's where relapse begins, in your mind. You know, and once it hits your mind, then it's really physically, to relapse is much easier than to just, you know, be walking out in the street one day and then you see the drug and you get high, you know. But to sit there and think about it and, you know, go back and forth with yourself, and that's a mental relapse. And I've always had my mom, my stepmom, and my dad in my corner. You know what I mean? The support system, amazing. I don't think I could have did it without the support system. Both my permanent family and my new family here at Integrated Health, they help you. They really want to know what's going on with you. They really want to help you help yourself. I can say that there hasn't been one person that came through Integrated that I did not like. You know what I mean? One of the biggest things that I did have an issue with at Integrated was the fact that a constant therapist. We have a lot of interns that come through, which is fabulous, because Dr. Mo gives people the opportunity to do what they love, and you know, whatever qualifications they need, she allows them to do it here. But for me personally, to open up to a person and then they leave, so now I shut down again, and now I gotta open up to a new person and then shut down again. It's very hard for some people to open up, you know, and I seen that a lot of here at Integrated. To get them to talk, to participate in class takes a lot sometimes. So when they finally get the courage to talk about their feelings or what they've been through or their past, they, I guess, build trust with that person, and then boom, they're not here anymore. So I guess they listened to what we were saying, so now we have permanent therapists, which I deeply appreciate. I love Miss Lacey, she's amazing. As far as Miss Lacey's concerned, she has a very gentle touch, her demeanor is very calm, very inviting. I would say, I don't know how she got me to open up. Like, she talks so soft and so nice, and you could tell she's really concerned. And you know, I remember she wrote on the paper, "You are important," and she gave it to me. And I just took the little note paper, and when I got home, I opened it to see what was on the paper, and it made me feel so special. I just knew I was like her #1 client and stuff. But yes, just the caring and the consideration of the staff here at Integrated is amazing. I do have my favorites, but I'm not gonna say. But I do love everybody here, and they have fabulous parties. They have fabulous food on Thanksgiving, Christmas. They always find a way to involve the clients, and I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? The housing is amazing. I have my own room in one of the houses, the woman houses, and I got my own bathroom, so I really enjoy it. It's my safe place. From living out in the streets, living in a tent for a very long time, to actually being able to have a room and a refrigerator and a stove and your own bathroom and clothes and stuff like that. It brings a lot of meaning back to what you thought was gone. Overall, I would say, if you ain't at Integrated, I don't know where you at. because I wouldn't want to be nowhere else. I wouldn't want to be nowhere else. I think Dr. Mo's gonna have to kick me out for me to leave. But I definitely appreciate Integrated Healthcare. I definitely appreciate all the staff that works here. I definitely appreciate how much they strive to make their clients better. I appreciate the level of respect they give their clients. I appreciate each and every day that I get to come here, because, everybody don't get to stay here. Everybody can't get in here. You know what I mean? Some people are not strong enough to stay clean and sober. And, those are the ones that I really pray for. You know what I mean? But while they're here, this program does the best to help them, to support them, to make sure everything's okay. And if everything's not okay, we're gonna find a way for it to be okay. It might take time, but eventually we'll get there. You know what I mean? So overall, Integrated way is the only way.